frankly speaking, if I were to be in that house, I honestly do not even know how I would be able to contain my irritation with most of these child adults. So annoying. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, let's be frank about it. A lot of these housemates have a really bad sense of timing when it comes to trying to catch their highlights, trying to, create talking points for themselves. I mean, come on, come on. See, it just really goes to show that they do not exactly understand how to be very calculative in this game. Yes, there's a way you want to be talked about. There's a way you want to be the topic on the timeline, right? And you so desperately want to make it happen for yourself, right? Especially at very strategic moments in the house. However, it is very, very imperative to be very calculative at it. But unfortunately, a lot of these housemates do not know how to be calculative, because tell me why some of these housemates think it is best to want to disrupt the wager rehearsals on the very day of the wager itself. I mean, it's going to be very dramatic. It's going to be explosive, right? People are going to be shocked. It's going to create that wow factor that, oh my God, there's this one person that has the audacity to do such a thing. Oh my goodness, right? However, it becomes bad timing when there isn't enough food in the house, like there's literally shortage of food in the house, and viewers are now like, the disruptions in the rehearsals have become so excessive, yeah, and viewers are now getting irritated by it. Initially, viewers were, getting entertained, and then viewers are getting irritated by it. And for once, viewers just want to see the housemate, rehearse and get it right. So you now decide that, okay, this is the perfect timing for me to now do my own craze. At that point in time, it no longer becomes entertaining. It becomes very irritating. And instead of viewers to be laughing about it and hyping you up, they begin to see you as a very foolish person. Yeah, because that was exactly what just happened this morning with Bluethopia. Yeah, she was being unreasonable. And in case you're wondering, yes, there was an argument. I don't want to call it a heated altercation. It was almost heated, but yeah, let's just call it an argument. There was an argument between herself and Cassie this morning. And you see, it was so unnecessary, because this thing was actually predicted last night by Chimsom and Cassie and some of the guys. They actually predicted that this was going to happen. And it happened. Yeah. So on this video, I'm going to spill the details, beginning from what exactly started off last night with the rehearsals flowing into this morning, all right? And I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. Now, on this same video, I'm just going to quickly touch up on the sponsor task the housemates had yesterday. And remember the conversation I said I was going to talk about previous housemates from previous season, Day. Yeah, I'm going to also touch up on that on the same video. So please make sure you watch to the end. I look forward to reading your comments, all right? And you're all especially welcome to my channel. My name is Bbnaija. This is Frankly Speaking with Bbnaija, and I am the girl with the tea. Without taking much of your time, let's quickly proceed with the details of this conversation. Beginning from last night, after their sponsor task, some moments later, head of house called for the housemates to gather so that they rehearse their wager presentation. Now, they did not rehearse enough. They actually did rehearse in the morning time, but they did not rehearse enough. And so they needed to rehearse, like properly rehearse, so that they could piece together all the different segments of the presentation, because there's singing, there's dancing, and there is also acting involved. So they had a lot to do. They had it in fragments, so they needed to piece it together. And the usual behavior of most of these housemates, very lackadaisical in attitude, dragging their feet. People complained that they were feeling sleepy. They were just deliberately messing up the whole thing. Yeah. And so Chimsom suggested to the director, Martins, and the assistant director, Cassie, like, you know what? The energy here is dead. no matter how much you talk from now to tomorrow, these people will not do anything. So let's allow them go sleep. It was very frustrating. They had to give it one more try. Cassie insisted that no, let them try again, because they still had a lot to do. And they tried. And some people were still very intentional about not participating actively. And even whilst they were at it, Nomy was in the head of house lounge sleeping. And ladies and gentlemen, you see here, I don't want it to seem like I am always hammering on Nomy's case, but I think I've mentioned this time and time again. I'm going to say it again, that it might seem as though Nomy is deliberately trying to be the black sheep of the house this season. I've mentioned a number of things that she's doing, and now this one is a new thing that she's doing this week. Anything that has to do with house activity, rehearsals, she's always dragging feet and deliberately removing herself from it because she wants somebody to shout at her so that it will result in a shouting spree, so that it will result in a fight. So she's deliberately seeking a fight, an altercation. And the housemates have clocked it. So they've just, been ignoring her. But she's desperately looking for a fight. So that is there. She was sleeping in the head of house lounge. She did not come out until much later. Yeah. Anyways, the directors agreed and they allowed the housemate. And just as they predicted, the housemates did not go to sleep immediately. In fact, the ones that they were shouting and dragging their feet, they literally went to the kitchen and started cooking like a hefty pot of rice. They were busy doing stuffs. Now, it was very annoying for Chimsom, especially because Chimsom and the directors and the head of house, they've been having sleepless nights since Monday or Sunday, working on the script and everything that has to do with the wager. So they said that, okay, fine. Because the agreement they had with the housemates that immediately after their workout session, they will give everybody 30 minutes to do whatever they want to do. And everybody will gather in the lounge and then they'll work on the wager for at least 2 hours repeatedly until they get it to perfection. And then everybody can go and rest until Big Brother calls them for their pre-presentation rehearsal in the arena. They all agreed. So Chimsom was saying that they should all watch out and see, because in the morning, there are still people who, few minutes to coming together in the lounge, they will be insisting that they want to quickly do something. And so he was telling Sultex that, listen, as the director for dance, what he should do is every 15 minutes, he should be reminding everybody, hey, it's almost time. Oh, it's almost time. Oh. Once it's almost 5 minutes, go and remind people, it's almost time. Oh, gather yourself. Oh. And then once it's time, no matter what anybody is doing, everybody must gather in the lounge. And that was exactly what happened this morning. Just as they predicted, it came to perfect reality, because guess who broke the rules? Aside the rest of the house that were dilly-dallying, people that were now rushing, oh, I just remember this. Bluethopia decided that it was at that time that she wanted to go and do laundry. When people were already gathering in the lounge, that was when she decided that she wanted to go and do laundry. She wanted to go and put clothes in the washing machine. And it was so annoying. Guys, even me that was watching, I was so pissed. Cassie, the assistant director, was so aggravated and was literally yelling at her. And she too, she was yelling back. And Temi was defending, that one too. She's also, just like her friend Nomy, they're looking for where to latch on to fight, to catch highlights. And they were like, it's in a right. How many minutes will it take to put clothes in the washer? They were just talking. And I love the fact that Cassie was giving it to them fire for fire, because it was very unreasonable and selfish of them. And guys, guess what? As of this morning, this same housemates were in the kitchen complaining that the food supplies Big Brother supplied them just on Monday evening, it was almost finished. How many crates of eggs did they give to them? It was finished. So many things that was supplied, it was finished. So they were panicking already because people were still eating like gluttons up until yesterday. So they were all panicking and like, oh my God, if they lose this wager, no food, no food. But the same people that were panicking about their survival in that house were still dragging feet to the rehearsals. So it was really a serious altercation, because Bluethopia, of course, was just unreasonably defending herself. Temi too was defending her. And Cassie was so pissed that Tram had to hold him back. That, dude, it's okay, sit down, it's okay. Now, SHEBA was like, she was losing her mind, because the same thing happened yesterday morning. Made her so pissed that she had to give them a serious pep talk. And then this morning again, it happened. And she was so aggravated. And just like she would normally do, she scolded them thoroughly. And then, with love and kindness, also let them understand that, listen, if we fail this wager, we're going to be hungry this week, you know. And by the way, you're not doing anybody a favor. You're doing yourself a favor because you're showing yourself on that platform. So if you know what's best for you, do what you have to do. And if you feel offended by anybody, later on, go and fight and fight and fight, and I'll be here dancing to the rhythm of your chaos. So she spoke and spoke and spoke, and I think everything she said, sank into their heads that, today is actually the day of the presentation, today, this evening. So if we mess it up, that's the end. And so everybody decided to get their acts together, and they rehearsed and rehearsed and rehearsed for, I think, over an hour, and we were getting it to perfection. And guys, I just could not help but, applaud SHEBA for her leadership skills, because she has this presence that when she speaks to these housemates, especially when they are going crazy, when they are losing their mind and focus, she's able to bring them together and get them to do the work that they're supposed to do at that point in time. So massive accolades to SHEBA. I really do hope that after the presentation tonight, that Big Brother gives her special recognition for her work and her effort as the head of house this week, and also how she was able to bring together everybody every single day, despite the fact that they act like chickens, always scattering here and there. I just hope that Big Brother gives her special recognition, because she has really tried for these housemates. She has really tried. Ladies and gentlemen, I would love to hear your thoughts about that in the comment section below. Now, quickly, moving on to the sponsor task yesterday. Guys, I should be bombarding your screens right now with pictures and videos, but some of the pictures were kind of explicit because the housemates were showing a lot of skin. However, I think worthy of mentioning are the people that really stood out for me in the task yesterday. Gerard and Abby, who deservedly, yeah, I think that's the word, who deservedly won the king and the queen of the brand. Yes. And for me, Abby really stood out. Her bikini wear, her body is banging. She looked amazing, amazing. And the way she rocked the stage, the way she walked, modeled herself, because that was part of the segment of the brand presentation. She looked fantastic. She looked amazing. Now, in case you're wondering which brand this is the same brand that, what's her name now? Day Day had actually given us that steamy, crazy, seductive dance move on the stage, where she had spoken to Jason J and Kola, and then she had, flirted with them and walked away. That, I think, and what music was playing in the background, it was Arya Star's Body. I don't know the title of the song, but it's that Look What the Hot Body Can Do. You see that day, that particular presentation, they made a massive statement. The internet broke to pieces. She shattered that stage with her aura, with her presence. It was mind-blowing. People were repeatedly playing that video, and it kept on trending and trending the entire week. In fact, the entire season, on social media. And so, whilst the presentation was on, I was keenly observing all of the housemates, showcasing their traditional attires, showcasing their bikini wears, or should I call them beach wears, because some of them were not bikini wears. And a few of them stood out for me. I mean, there was SHEBA. Oh, Abby number one, like Abby A1 plus 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 plus. Banging body, audacious walking, beautiful, gorgeous. She was fire. And I'm glad that she won. SHEBA, oh my days, mother of a 9-year-old, that body, speaking to me, beautiful woman, gorgeous, gorgeous. Nomy looked amazing. I mean, if really she had a BBL, I don't care. The body I saw last night, it means the doctor did a great job. And I'm sure that by the time she's out of the house, a lot of girls are going to be rushing to her. Please, what's your doctor's number? What's your doctor's number? Because her body looked really natural. It looked really proportional. It looked really good. And I was wondering what the guys were talking about when they said that, oh, her bum was not properly, like it was not proportional. I said, if we should shift her back, she looked amazing. Who else? Who else? I mean, they looked really good. All of them looked really good, but those are the people that really stood out for me. They looked amazing. Oh, Neche as well, properly covered, but she still looked sexy and amazing. Yeah. However, even though all the housemates, they gave their best, I still did not feel that aura. I mean, Abby tried. Once again, let me put it out there. Abby really tried. She came with her own different type of aura, right? She was quite energetic the way she strutted the runway. However, you see that day moment where everybody is shocked, like, oh, wow. Abby almost gave it, but it wasn't exactly. It wasn't precise. I mean, I wasn't expecting it to be the exact same thing, if you know what I mean. But see that day moment, she had this aura that said, I own you all bitches. I control the show. I run this shit, right? It wasn't there. It wasn't really there. And that was exactly what I was tweeting about. A day moment, right? A day moment, a jaw-dropping moment that would break the internet for weeks, for the entire season, that people will continuously talk about and talk about and talk about and talk about. I think Bluetheophia kind of tried. She wanted to do something like that, but it not day. If you're not day, not day. It did not work at all. Yeah. But yeah, Dede will always remembered, on the Hall of Fame of Big Brother Naija as that one housemate that actually broke the internet, and the breaking lasted the entire season. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is that. There's a lot going on in the house at the moment. Housemates are still rehearsing for their wager. What's it called? Diary session is on. And yeah, there's going to be the pool party today. There's also going to be the wager task presentation. So all of that I will be sharing on another video. I'll see you guys shortly. All right. But in the meantime, go ahead and share your thoughts in the comment section below. Oh, I forgot to ask a question. Did any of the housemates give you a day moment or something more than a day moment? A lot of people were saying that Abby's moment was even more than the day's moment. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comment section below. I'll see you guys on my next video. Thanks for watching. Have an amazing day. Bye.